Hello people, welcome back to Go Sleep MMA. In this one, as you see on the screen, we're talking about Conor McGregor, the guy that everyone is talking about recently. Before we get into it, I've been saying this in like every third video because y'all have been so fantastic lately. But thank you guys so much for the support. I mean, we got almost 20 subscribers in the last like 2 weeks or something, which is very big for me. I've never had that much in a row, and my John Jones, Tom Aspinall video, my last video, is right now already my most successful video to date. So thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it, and I'm going to keep grinding. Now, admittedly, yesterday I watched Roadhouse. It was kind of ass, I'm not going to lie. Jake Gyllenhaal did his thing. Conor McGregor literally just like played himself, essentially. And yeah, it was alright. How the fuck Conor survived this rear naked choke on screen is pretty crazy. But we're going to look at a couple of clips from some recent interviews from Conor McGregor talking about his drug use. Well, he's not talking about his drug use. We're going to talk about his drug use. He's just talking about what he's been up to lately because he's tweaking for sure. He's definitely tweaking. And yeah, first things first, let's take a little look at an interview that him and Jake Gyllenhaal did about the movie. And yeah, just see how Conor's acting here. It's pretty crazy.
He's a consummate professional, 75 movies made. You know, I'm blessed to have entered into the movie alongside him. He was patient with me. He gave me guidance, and I just took it. You know, we had a good rapport on set. He has 75 movies made. I have 75 bar fights made. And that's it. We had a good back.
I sometimes had to remind him. Like,
I landed one punch
once, and
he hit me with a door. Other than that, it was absolutely perfect.
That's true.
An amazing stunt team, Garrett Warden and Steve Brown, and they were phenomenal with us. They gave us free rein, and we've done a good job.
Swinging that clip there, we had Conor and Jake just talking about kind of their dynamic, their rapport on set. Conor saying that Gyllenhaal got 75 movies made and he has 75 street fights, so we did good or whatever. But you just seen the entire time he's speaking, he's twitching, he's stumbling over words, he's like blinking and twitching a lot in the face, can't keep his body still, speaking really, really fast. He's more red than McGregor's ever been. And to me, I mean, I don't know if I'm allowed to, can I say drugs on, like, the name of drugs on YouTube? I'm going to anyways. He's definitely coked out. There's no doubt about it. If this video gets taken down because of that, that's fucking wild. But Conor's probably coked out, or, you know, just a complete drunk, or both. Probably both if I'm going to keep it a buck. He's an Irishman who probably just, and I'm Irish, so I'm allowed to say that, but he's an Irishman who fucking just drinks a fuckload, does a lot of cocaine, probably a lot of drugs, smokes a lot of weed. And like, nothing wrong with smoking weed, but you know, you're supposed to be a professional athlete, and he just doesn't look himself in these interviews. But let's take another look real quick at another little clip from the same interview, and I want to see what you guys think of that one as well.
Hard was, it was time consuming, 18 hours on set, very little rest. It was strange to me, but you know, the fight scenes, I was happy to give my input and my oar. And Jake, as I said, is a consummate professional. We've done a good job.
And there we just see more of the McGregor, you know, stuttering over his words, like fumbling over his words. You got those weird little shoulder shrugs he's doing the whole time. And to me, it looks like he's tweaking. It looks like he's fucking withdrawing from drugs. Withdrawing from alcohol, maybe. Or maybe he's actively high on drugs and alcohol. We have absolutely no idea. But to me, this doesn't look good for Conor. These clips coming out lately don't look good for Conor. But on the other hand, we are going to talk a little bit now about what's been going on with Conor in the UFC. I mean, the UFC is certainly icing Conor. Dana's icing Conor. But apparently there's going to be an announcement relatively soon about him and Chandler fighting in the summer. I'll believe it when I see it. I will not be fooled again. But Yeah, you'll see, you know, the foreshadowing in the thumbnail. I think, after all of this and after how I see McGregor, you know, treating himself and treating the mind and treating the body, I think Michael Chandler, if they fight, really, I think whoever they put him up, unless it's like an unranked can, whoever they put him up against, Conor is probably going to lose. And I think a lot of people think Conor's going to win, but I also think it could be 50-50. God only knows. But I don't know. I have a weird feeling Conor McGregor, like in this, I don't know why, even though he's not really a submission artist, I want Conor McGregor to get choked out, rear naked choke by Michael Chandler. The second I seen it in this movie, which is corny as fuck, by the way. I don't believe, like, they were fighting each other to the death, like stabbing each other with fucking sticks and shit. And then you lock a rear naked choke. I mean, stab him in the neck or something. But, you know, all things considered, the movie was, I'd give it a 4 out of 10. It was alright. Conor needs to go to rehab and get clean off the drugs, get back in a fight camp, and just get back in the octagon. I think that would just really clean up his mental state. It'd make him lock in terms of getting his body in check, getting his health in check, and honestly, I think it would just be good for him, man. I think it'd be good for the UFC. The fans, like, we want to see McGregor back. Now, whether it's against Chandler or just seeing him back in general, I want to see McGregor back, kind of because I want to see him get chinned and get fucking slept. But we all want to see it, and I hope it happens. But let me know what you guys think of McGregor in the comments. Did you guys watch Roadhouse? Let me know what you thought of it in the comments. And yeah, that's all I got for this one. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Thank you guys again so much for the support that you've been giving me lately. Keep hitting that subscribe button. It motivates me more and more. Know if you subscribe, you are single-handedly giving me more motivation to pump out better content for you guys next time. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always,